Slow-cooked jerk pork, so tender and forgiving that it'll make you reconsider your religion. All this and more, coming up on Munch. So Sinatra famously said, New York is the city that never sleeps, but he should have also added it's the city that never pees, for there's a serious drought of public restrooms in the Big Apple. Fortunately, it's also the city that always eats, with multi-ethnic culinary maestros composing falafel concertos at all hours of the day and night. As a district, Brooklyn has atoned for its sins of birthing the hipster with an endless supply of succulent places to eat. Crown Heights, the gentrification in progress section of Brooklyn, is home to many a tasty dish. If you're coming off the subway, simply emerge at Franklin Street and bring your appetite with you. Only a few blocks away is Gladys. It's a Caribbean slow-cooked BBQ institution. You may have had jerk pork before, but I assure you, gentle viewer, you've never had it like this. Big portions and sharing plates are the name of the game at Gladys. It seats a mostly communal-style dining experience with friendly staff and quick food delivery. The place is clean and colorful with minimal Caribbean themes and music that never seems to cross the line between homage and stereotype, which, when the owner and half the staff are white, is a very good thing. The menu is short and sweet with only a handful of traditional items done right. Like any good guest, before dining, it's customary to leave your inhibitions at the door and allow the host to slog you with as much rum as humanly possible. I personally recommend trying the Painkiller, a sinfully delicious spin on the pina colada that is equal parts rum and rum. Like any good restaurant, Gladys does a handful of things phenomenally well and doesn't need more than a single page to present you with their wares. After sampling most of the menu, I can safely recommend their most popular items. The jerk pork is slow cooked over a fire for endless hours after going through both a dry and wet rub. As a side, nothing beats the plantains. These are so deliciously brown and crispy that I swore there's no way they're prepared without brown sugar or molasses, but the cooks promise that the only ingredients they use are the plantains themselves. Finally, for greens, the in-house spicy slaw is a great palate cleanser to the otherwise rich entrees. I almost forgot to mention that nearly everything on the menu is priced between $4 to $9, making it one of the cheapest meals in a city that doesn't come out of a food cart. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing. It helps us produce more content. Munch is made possible thanks to the corporate overlords presented on the left. If you're also a fan of news, politics, and comedy, check out a podcast I produce with a good friend of mine called The Surfs. We'll provide a link to it on the right, so if you enjoy this, please check it out. And we'll be back with another episode of Munch just as soon as I get hungry.